It's Weird Java in the morning.
It's
What is
time to
up?
wake the fuck up with some weird Java in your motherfucking cup.
Good
What's up,
morning,
David?
sir. What's up? Yeah.
How has uh how has been your last couple of weeks, sir?
My last couple of weeks has been great, sir. I've had
Good.
a pretty good time these past 2 weeks. Just looking at, let me tell you a little something about my garage, bro. My garage door.
I didn't know you had a garage because you live in a condo, and I was like, "There's no way this guy has a garage."
I have a
But
garage.
please do tell, do tell.
It's been, this is something Amanda, Amanda, my friend, laughs at me, but it's an extremely frustrating thing because for whatever reason, the garage door, when I hit the button, it will go down and then go back up by itself. I'm like, no, no, no. Click again. It'll go down and then go back up. And I'm like, what the hell? And then every once in a while, it'll just shut. I'm like, okay. So after 5 tries, then it works. And
What
then,
the fuck?
so like when I get out to go drive in the morning, I have to make sure that thing shuts down. Otherwise, it's wide open, right? And it's been getting worse and worse. And then recently, it did this thing where it would move an inch and then move back, and then move an inch and then move back, and like, no, it was pissing me off. And it's like a practice in trying to remain calm for me. So I
I bet.
guess it's a good thing, I guess. But so I finally called someone to come fix it, take a look at it, and right as he gets there, I had unhooked it. Right, I'm just manually opening it and closing it. So I'm starting to put it back up so this guy can come check it out. And when I do, it locks in place. And I thought, what the hell? I didn't think it was going to do that because it hasn't been connecting. So then I thought, well, let me just hit the button, and it opens all the way, except it keeps going into the machine, bending the plastic in front and breaking the light inside. And like there's glass everywhere. And I was like, I've had enough of this fucking thing. I've had enough. So the guy is
That's
there. He works
funny.
for 15 minutes and he calls me down, says, hey, it's working. So I go down there and I have a keypad outside that I can, test it from outside, right? I had moved my cars all out. And so I do it. And guess what? It comes down halfway and then it goes back up to this dude's amazement. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. Let's try it again. Halfway and then back up. I'm like, dude. So he
Oh
says, give me 10
shit.
more minutes. He 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 figured it out. It works now. It fucking works now.
And how long have you been fucking with how long has this been going on with the
It's been
store?
going on for quite a long time, and then we had to repair it completely.
Uh-huh.
Like we changed the. It's not one of those chains. It's like a belt, so it's way quieter
Yep.
when it opens. So it was working for a while, and then it started again. But then it's like it'll open and close normally. Like, dude, what? Great. Is it working? I don't know. And then later I'll do this stupid shit where it's going up and down and up and down. So it works now. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but it has gotten on my last nerve, dude. It has tested my patience, and I am very happy now that it works.
Mm, mm.
I
Good.
was gonna lose
Good.
my
I'm
mind.
glad. I'm glad it's working. Glad it's working now. So my week has been, well, my last couple of weeks have been pretty interesting. I had a hard drive crash out.
Oh man.
My episode 224 was a week late because of it.
Damn,
Um
son.
and so I put 224 out the day before 225 came out. So I had two episodes come out last week. And
That's awesome.
yeah,
Double
it
feature,
was
bro.
it was interesting. It's been like, so this program that I downloaded to recover everything off the hard drive, because I have to reformat the hard drive in order for it to work now.
Mhm.
And all the files are still there. I just can't get into them. And the program that I have takes 20 hours
Oh shit.
to recover. So, but it'll give me little pieces of it, and my computer just doesn't stay on long enough. My computer won't stay on 20 hours for everything to get done. So it's been coming in pieces. So I got
Wow.
I got the things that I needed to create my episodes, and then because I had your episode that you put out this past week, I had it done,
Mhm.
and then I couldn't find it, and then I had to remake it. So I had to I had to recover your intro and re-download what you sent me from the
Oh
email and shit. So
wow.
your intro video took me 5 days to recover because I
Oh
had to
my.
keep running the program.
Oh my god, dude.
Which I should
I
have just
didn't
asked you
realize.
to send it to me,
I
and I didn't even
I
think
could
of
have
it
done
until
that.
literally just a second.
Or you could have taken any of the episodes and just chopped that beginning part out.
I could have done that too. I just well, no, because I didn't have any of the episodes either because they were all on the hard drive.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I should have sent it to
So
you, man.
it's
You
all
should
right.
have let me know. I would have done it for you,
That the
brother.
the things that you think of in hindsight is really
Yeah.
interesting. But I'm glad I got it. I was able to get it to you. It was frustrating too because once I re-downloaded it, it kept telling me that the actual episode was corrupted and it wouldn't go through my. And I think maybe that part of the crash. It was also part of the computer crashing out because there's been programs like Riverside doesn't work sometimes now.
Hmm.
Um, and it's been really slow. I need a fucking new computer. But
Yeah.
I can't download things off my email anymore. Sometimes. Um, and then my video editing program wasn't didn't seem to want to work for me when I was trying to do your episode. I mean, I
What do you
just did
use to edit?
Clipchamp.
Oh,
I
okay.
should, but there's better programs out there, but it came with the computer, so I just use that
It's pretty
instead
good.
of
I've used it for a couple of
downloading shit.
times. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all right.
there's things about it that I wish it did that it doesn't, but it's all right. It's pretty good for free to use for free. Um, and so that it kept telling me that your main video with your guest was corrupted, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I submitted it to Riverside and tried to do your fucking video, zooming in and out of you. But I submitted it into Riverside and then exported it out of Riverside so Riverside would fuck with the file and maybe make it all right. So then I pulled it off of Riverside and put it into the editing app, and it still was telling me it was corrupted. So then I just
Wow.
edited it. I just put it all together on Riverside and fucking exported
Oh,
it right from there.
if
So
you're having trouble with Riverside, dude, consider StreamYard. It's
yeah,
it's really good.
I use StreamYard when Riverside doesn't work.
They keep
Good
adding stuff
morning,
to
Heather.
it. It's pretty it is expensive. I'll say that. It's expensive for sure. But it's got like they keep adding shit to it. Like now they have teleprompter. They've added that,
Yep.
which is because now when I'm doing the show and I want to read something, I'm reading it off the second screen and I'm up here like this. And I tested the teleprompter thing and it was actually pretty good. I was like, this is not bad. And it's got
Dope.
4 different speeds. Yeah, it's pretty nice. You can put people in green room, you can put them out, you can bring them in. They start
Mhm.
mouthing off, you send them back to the But
I want to show you this early birthday present I got from Allie.
oh dear, let's see it. What? That's awesome, man. Way to go,
That's
Allie.
so funny.
That's funny.
So I just rest my wrist on her tits and use the mouse over her face. It's actually kind of comfy, to be honest with you. So because I didn't have a mouse pad at all, so it's pretty nice. But so we have a new podcast. I think we talked about it the last time we were on
Yes.
here. It's called The Real Verdict. If anybody's interested in checking that out,
Heather,
we could use
please.
some more followers, or we could use some more subscribers on the YouTube. So share with your friends, share with your aunties, share with your moms, dads,
With your
your ugly
aunties.
cousins.
That's right.
So it's a fun podcast. We do it with our friend Alicia. She's great.
Alicia Watson.
But I've been adding more and more to my plate lately.
Yeah.
So I do want to announce that this is probably going to be the last Weird Java in the Morning live. I'm probably gonna reintroduce it as its own podcast without lives, where I'll probably be doing it myself, and David will probably at least provide like still a spooky video, so we still kind of keep it in the same esque or feel of this, but it's become a little bit too much with everything, and I really like The Real Verdict, and I want to keep that going, and between the two, I think that one um is better, I guess, to do, because I don't have to do I don't have to do research. I just have to watch a movie.
Yeah.
So um so yeah, so this has become just a little bit too much, and I just want to kind of clear my plate, and I want to do some like field research, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, just like going out hiking and stuff in the morning, because I need to get outside more often, and I haven't been able to do that. And I might even freaking just put Charlie on a backpack and take her out with me early in the
Yeah.
morning. But I'm gonna take Rizzo with me, and then we'll be like real life Rizzo and Weird Sun Monster Hunters.
Very nice, bro.
Almost.
Very nice.
Also, I do want to. So this fucking. I've been complaining about writing my script for the past couple of weeks. You know how I haven't been able to like pick it up and stuff, and so my truck broke down at work on
Oh shit.
Friday. I blew a hydraulic hose, hydraulic fucking everywhere, hydraulic
Whoa.
oil everywhere. So I had to sit there and wait almost 2 hours for our mechanic to show up to fix it. And I'm sitting there, and I was talking to Allie on the phone, and I was like, fucking Friday, out of all days, it's Friday, that it happens or whatever. And she's like, yeah, we talked for a couple minutes. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to just sit here and doom scroll or twiddle my thumbs and stuff. So I ended up writing my script. And now I'm halfway through it. So I'm in Act 2 right now of the script, and I think it's coming together pretty nicely right
Nice,
now.
bro.
And I can almost guarantee you it'll probably be done within the next like 2-3 weeks, and then I can start sending it out to people, see what they think, start editing it down or up, whatever, fixing grammar and stuff like that, making a cover page. And yeah, then submit it to some writing competition. Well, I gotta submit it to the Writers Guild, so that like it's copyrighted or whatever the fuck,
Right. Yeah.
so people can't steal the idea and all that shit. And then
Correct. Sir.
the book 2 for Rizzo and Weird Sun should be out next month. And I know I've said that before, but it'll probably be done before Thanksgiving.
Cool.
I like the way this one has turned out. David's in it. He's a character in it towards the end of the story, towards the end of the
That's
book.
right.
So look out for that. But
They can't kill me,
other than
son.
that, maybe,
I live on
maybe,
forever.
maybe we'll see. But I got some this day in history for you.
Do you, sir? Please, let's hear it.
All right.
Ooh. Michael Jackson.
So in on this day in 1881, four lawmen, including Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday, confronted five outlaws in the town of Tombstone, Arizona, resulting in a famous gun battle that killed three of the outlaws. This event is often cited as one of the classic moments of the American Wild West mythos.
The OK
So this is
Corral.
the OK Corral shootout,
Nice. Nice. What year was that again?
1881.
Whoo.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long time ago.
A very long time ago. All right, 1825. The Erie Canal was officially opened, connecting the Great Lakes via Lake Erie with the Hudson River and thus providing a major water route for commerce in the U.S. This had a big impact on trade, settlement, and expansion of the interior of the United States.
Nice.
Interesting fact: the horror movie that I'm writing, kind of touches on this too. By the way, because
Oh, really?
this is the time frame that my story takes place.
Cool, man. Yeah, yeah.
All right, so 2001, U.S. President George W. Bush signed the Patriot Act into law, substantially expanding the surveillance and law enforcement powers of federal agencies in the wake of September 11th attacks. This legislation remains controversial for its implications on civil liberties and national security.
Yes.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. All right. In 1979, South Korean President Park Chung-hee was assassinated by the head of his country's intelligence agency, Kim
Damn.
Jong-kyu. Kim Ja-kyu. This event marked a significant turning point in South Korean political history.
Wicked, man.
And that's what I got. That's what I
Very
got for this
nice.
day in history.
Very nice, sir.
So
Excellent job.
it is interesting.
I love history, man. It's one of the best rabbit holes to go down. I love it.
Is the things, dude. The more that I look into history, the newer things that I find out, and a lot of things I'm like, why didn't like they like in history class they teach you some things, but they also coincide with other things that are pretty interesting and substantial, like matter substantially.
Yeah.
Um, but it doesn't get talked about along with the things that they are talking about. Like, you know what I mean? Like that,
Right.
like you could have an event like the Revolutionary War, but something that happened right before it or during it or after it, they don't talk
Mhm.
about that. I've been finding things like that I find out. Like when we did Egyptian history, like ancient
Mhm.
Egypt, and they never talked about how Alexander the Great conquered Egypt and how like the Macedonian Greeks fucking took over
Yeah.
from Alexander the Great, and that Cleopatra, like we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
When I especially right when I found out that Cleopatra was most likely fair skinned rather
Right.
than brown.
Right. Macedonia.
And probably ugly because of the years of incest. So yeah, so it's stuff like that. So I like finding out history, which since we are in the witchy season, I do have an interesting fact for you.
Break it down,
In the
big dog.
late 1400s, throughout the late 1400s, 1500s, and early 1600s, um, the brewing of beer was dominantly female driven.
No shit.
So women owned breweries as businesses, and they made
What?
they brewed beer and they sold it, and they were called alewives back in
Mm,
those days, because they were still wives, but they were had their own business, while the men, their husbands, did their thing, whatever it was.
interesting.
And they ended up, during the witch hysteria, because this is over in England, in Europe, when this was for this.
Hmm.
Um, so it was a witch hysteria back in that time. Um, it was a few times actually throughout those years. Um, from the late 1400s to the early 1600s, there was a couple different times that you had the German stuff and blah blah blah. Anyways, so that's how um black cauldrons were associated with witches, because the alewives would have a big black cauldron that they brewed the beer in, and they had a big
Holy
wooden spoon
shit.
brewing the beer. And to let people know that there was a fresh brew, they would take a broomstick and put it above their door so people knew that they had beer. And they also had cats to keep the rats away from the fermented um
Mm,
the
the alcohol
the
and all that. Yeah.
yeah, the hops and all that shit to keep.
Hmm.
So that's how cats got associated with being familiars
Wow.
of witches. So there was a couple things that came out of that, and I just found that out this week. And we went to a brewery on Friday night, and I was telling the waitress came. I was like, I was like, I have a fact for you. Did you know that brewing beer was a female dominant industry back in the 1500s, early 1600s? You're like, no, I did not. I was like, and that's how during the witch hysteria, black cauldrons were associated with witches, because alewives were said to be witches. And then after, like, in the 1600s, there was propaganda of alewives being witches and stuff. Men ended up taking over the brewing and stuff like that. So
That is interesting
another
as fuck.
foot to the back of the neck of the ladies in our history.
Man, that's crazy, bro. So like that's a witch's brew. That's like it controlled men in a way or whatever. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's where, like, the love potions or whatever, because a lot of guys would say that they were witches because um they put stuff into the beer to make them act different. So,
Do you think a love
like,
potion would actually work?
no, no,
I
I
don't
don't
think so
believe in
either. But you know
a
who
love potion.
does? You know who does? JJ Rose 777. She says they're real.
Of course she does.
Well, she's a witch.
That's what I'm saying. Oh man, I don't think potions can they can maybe give you like set you on an emotion, but I don't think they can give you strong emotions
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
like that. And that's my opinion. But
Yeah,
who knows? What do
David
I
don't know.
fucking know?
I don't.
No.
I just know I don't want to get caught up by that shit.
I wouldn't want that either.
But JJ does have abilities. I'll give her that. She's done some stuff for both me and Angie, and it works. It actually fucking works. Which, again, I've always been a skeptic of this stuff. I didn't even know, honestly, before I started doing down the rabbit hole, I didn't even know witches were a real thing, man. I thought they was just a Halloween blah blah
Really?
blah. Yeah, I didn't. I'd never met a witch, man. I was like, I don't know.
I mean, I
Ever
never met a
since
witch, but I've always heard about real
I've met
people that
several
practice.
witches now. We got
Hmm.
you've had witches on your show. You've
Yeah.
had a kitchen witch on your show. You've had JJ on your show. She's a white witch. There's plenty. There's a whole bunch of different ones.
Hmm.
But yeah, they actually practice their stuff. It's
Yeah.
it's a real thing. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's
Happy
interesting.
spooky season, everybody.
All right, let's get into the next segment of today.
Break it down, big
Shall
dog.
we? Shall we?
Yes. Woo!
All right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Weird Java in the Morning. Weird Java in the Morning.
Welcome back and happy to be back for a happy, spooky season to all of you Weird Java weirdos out there.
Big old weirdos. We're back. Heather is with me, and that to me means that everything is right in the world, except for no, it's not, because that is why we're here, right? There are too many missing persons each and every day. And at this point, it is just crushing me as a person to see another person each and every day. So we are going to get right into it. We are going to be talking about and sharing about a local missing teen from here in my area. Her name is Winter Wagner and is missing out of Rockcastle County, Kentucky. And it's the city of Orlando, Kentucky.
Yes, so Winter is 13 years old and was last seen on Tuesday, October 14th, around 6:15 p.m. Investigators do believe that Winter may have left voluntarily, but they are still actively searching and asking the community for help. The area is rural, okay? There is a lot of open fields, so it's kind of all hands on deck.
Yeah. The Rockcastle County Sheriff's Office is leading the search, and they have been checking roads, speaking with neighbors. They're literally doing everything right, in my opinion, right off the get-go. They're reviewing local camera footage, talking with friends and classmates, trying to see who has communicated, who hasn't communicated, searching the barns, the sheds, anything on properties, all of the things. So hopefully Winter is found safely soon and brought home.
Yes, so the community has also been hanging flyers around town, and law enforcement has asked for help with everyone local to please check your camera footage, check the ring footage, everything. Do a property search of your own property yourself. Anything at this point can help.
Yeah, definitely. Winter is just 13 years old, Caucasian female. She is 5'1" tall, and she weighs around 145 pounds. She has long brown hair with blue eyes, and she has her ears pierced, and she has a nose ring.
If you have any information on Winter's disappearance, please contact the Rockcastle County Sheriff's Office and ask for Deputy Dustin Saylor at 606-256-2121 or call 911 with any information that could lead to Winter.
So a few things that I have figured out from my own kind of like web sleuthing would be that Winter was currently in a foster home for what seems to be around a year. And her biological family, as well as the foster family, her friends, and the community, everyone is searching for Winter, and they're local. So even though, you know, she was with this foster family, everyone has come together to start searching for her.
As it should be.
Right.
So many statements have been made by those that knew her, saying she's not an outdoorsy kind of girl, that she would most likely not just run off into the woods to hide, but they believe someone would have had come to pick her up. One of her aunts does mention that they would gladly hand over $5,000 reward money for any information leading to her safe return.
These disappearances, they make me sad because first and foremost, she needs to be found. But then when she is found, it's like I constantly have this like battle within, because why did she take off in the first place? What was the root of the problem, and how do we fix that, whether it's in the foster home, within, you know, her family, whatever it is? How do we fix that to make sure that this does not happen again?
Right. We want to make sure she gets all the help that she needs.
Yeah.
Please share Winter Wagner's missing persons information in efforts to raise awareness on her disappearance and bring her home safe.
Yep. But that is it for this week on Weird Java. So we will talk to you guys next time. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, David. Real quick, make sure that you guys go and get you some Weird Java coffee because it is so good. I need to get more. I haven't got enough. I need coffee on coffee on coffee. Okay? That's
You
what it
drink
comes
a
down
lot
to.
of coffee.
I do. All right. We'll talk to you guys next time. Weird Java, Weird Java, Weird Java.
Morning.
Oh.
You know what I was gonna do?
Oh. It made me think of Pitch Perfect when she.
Oh man. All right. So number one, I highly get upset when children go missing. So
Absolutely.
where it seems like there's problems at home possibly. It bothers me.
Me too.
So I hope she's found and I hope she's found safe. Um so if anybody in her area if anybody's watching this happens to be in her area or sees her out somewhere, please don't hesitate to call somebody and report it. She deserves to be found. She deserves to be safe. She deserves to be she deserves to be somewhere safe. She shouldn't be
You know what?
forced to grow up so fast.
What worries me is it's one of those cases where, let's say they run away and then they get abducted by some idiot.
That's what I'm
So,
saying. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
Yes.
unfortunate. But I don't have a true crime story for you today. I did between everything going on, I was like, fuck, I'll just go without it this week. So with that being said, I do
Yes.
have some of this for you. All right. Your first quote for today is,
No. Yes.
remember, we must die.
How can you forget that?
Hmm.
Remember, we must die. Blah, 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 blah. Is that like a vampire movie?
No. It is a
Blah,
horror.
blah, blah, blah. It's a horror movie.
Mhm.
Remember, we must die. Zombie?
Zombie, yep.
Oh, shit. Movie, right?
Movie.
World War Z.
Oh, no.
No, damn it. Not World War Z. Why am I drawing a blank on zombie movies?
I have
This
no
is interesting.
idea, man.
I haven't taken creatine in a week.
Yeah.
What's an old one?
What does creatine
George
have to do
Romero.
with this?
It makes me sharp. Remember how
Does
I was knocking off those freaking quotes like nothing? Bam, 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 bam. Not now, son. It's over.
Creatine just escalates water retention, dude,
That's not all it
in your
does.
body. Yeah,
That's
it
not
does.
the only thing. No,
Uh-huh.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
Wrong.
huh.
Wrong.
You
George
wanna fight about
Romero's
it?
Night of the Living
wanna-
Dead.
No.
Man, why am
No.
I? Oh,
it's not George Romero. Romero.
Fuckle stink. I think it's
What the fuck did you just say?
what are those movies called, man? Is it a like sequels?
Yeah.
28 Days
It
Later.
has close.
28 Weeks later.
Oh, one more.
28 years later.
You got
Yeah. Woo.
All right. Quote number 2.
Break it down.
To hope, to dream, to create is to suffer.
That's a true statement.
Hmm.
Perchance to dream. Are we is it all these horror movies? Is that what we're on?
No.
No.
This one's not a horror movie.
Can you give it to me again?
To hope, to dream, to create is to suffer.
Man, why does that feel like a Philip Seymour Hoffman thing? Quote.
It's not. It's
This
not.
one. Dog, I ain't got a clue on this one. You got a second quote on this one?
I don't know.
Okay. I throw in my towel. What is it?
It is a Minecraft movie.
Oh, okay. Never seen it.
Neither have I. All right. Third quote.
Minecraft.
You lost the moment you walked into this restaurant. I'm always 2 moves ahead.
Shit, why am I thinking Limitless?
I don't know.
Bradley Cooper tells Robert De Niro, but he doesn't say 2 moves ahead. He says 50 moves ahead. I don't know. I don't know this one.
All right. The
Probably
movie
not.
is called Drop.
Another movie I have not seen.
Mm. All right. Fourth quote. Have you
Yes?
ever noticed how your advice always corresponds exactly with us not having to do anything at all?
What? That does sound familiar. God, I feel like I just saw something like that. I just heard that in a movie or a TV show, but we don't do TV shows here. Fuck.
Nope.
What movie was that? Damn it. I don't know. I don't know.
Presence.
Who?
Presence is the name of
Presence.
the movie.
I know not this movie.
Oh. Interesting.
I have less and less time to watch movies now that I'm doing all these shows.
No.
So this is the weird Java thing might be a good thing.
Yeah,
Although I
maybe.
will miss the Sundays, I have to admit. Spending time
I
with you
will.
on Sundays, it's been nice, man.
Me too. Me
Yeah.
too. Yes, it has been. But at least we get to see each other every other Monday.
That's correct. The
Mhm.
day after we would do this, right?
Right. All right. Last quote of the day for you,
Bring
sir.
it down. I'm failing
I
miserably.
am your way out. This world already left you for dead. Won't let you build, won't let you fellowship. We will do just that together forever.
The fuck? Don't let you
You know, your love for this movie, I feel like you should have got this already.
Lord of the Rings?
No.
I have a love for this movie, huh?
Yeah, you do. You've talked about it extensively a few times now.
Wow, dude. What movie am I talking about
it-
extensive?
It's newer.
It's newer.
So, well, maybe not
Okay.
extensively, but you bring up the fact that you loved it a few times.
Fellowship.
And
the
I
thing
did
with
not
Fellowship
share.
thing.
I did not share the sentiment,
Okay.
if you know what I
So,
mean.
weapons.
No,
Fuck.
I am your way. I am your way out. This world already left you for dead. Won't let you build. Won't let you fellowship. we will do just that together forever.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Sinners.
Ah, la 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 la. Shit.
The vampire says that to them when he's trying to
Okay,
coax
okay,
them
okay,
out
okay,
of the
okay.
barn.
The Irish vampire. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that one went right over my head.
I thought for sure you were gonna get that one right away,
Mhm.
but these were all movies from this year.
Damn, son, I'm slipping on watching movies. Slipping.
Dude, me too. I used to go to the movies almost every weekend, so
Same. Although I did see Black Phone 2 recently.
yeah, I gotta watch the first one, which is on the Roku right now. I could watch it
Dude,
probably
watch it.
tonight or something.
You're a younger guy, so you won't know what it was to grow up in the 70s. But trust me, when you watch this movie, you'll get a feel because it captures it so perfectly. What it feels like.
There's a lot of movies that do really well with the 70s and the 80s, like how life was and shit.
I don't think so. I
Not a
honestly,
lot, but if there's a few.
yeah, but this one captures it, especially if you were going to school, which I was, elementary school,
Yeah.
but still. It was like, wow, the way that the people looked, the way people acted towards each other,
Mm-hmm.
it was so dead on. And part 2, let me tell you, I was worried about it being, because a lot of sequels will fall off.
Oh, for
Uh,
sure.
this one added to it, which I found interesting because there are not questions, but there are mysteries in the first one that
Yeah.
get answered in the second one. So you definitely have to watch one to see, because there's some movies you can skip 1 or 2 or 3 and watch the fourth one, and it's no big deal. Not this one. You have to be encased in the lore of the first one in order to fully get everything from the second one. So
Okay.
really good, really good. I was very impressed. The second one's set in the 80s, and the children that are in the first one are older,
Are older.
and
Yeah.
and they're the same, which is, again, good job. Good job, Ethan
Mm.
Hawke. Damn, son.
He's been doing a lot of movies lately.
Yeah.
The past couple years.
Yep.
He's got the one with Julia Roberts, and then he has 2 brand new movies. Now Black Phone 2, and then there was one that he did with somebody else, and I can't remember what it's called, but he's in the freaking convenience store. He has this big black eye, and he asks the clerk for a makeup tutorial. I can't remember what the fucking movie's called now.
Yeah, he's in a
But
lot of great movies, man.
yeah, yeah,
You
I
know his
loved
first
him
movie?
in no, I don't, but the first movie I ever saw or that I can recollect him being in was Training Day with Denzel Washington, and I
Yes.
loved that movie because I was in high school at that time, and I loved like um crime versus gang and related stuff movies. I really enjoyed like the mysterious like crime cop versus fucking gangs and stuff like that
Mhm.
movies. And so and number one, I still am to this day, but I was a big fan of Denzel Washington, so
King
I love
Kong
that
don't have
movie.
shit on me. Yeah, it was good.
Hmm. Yeah.
Ethan Hawke's first movie was Dead Poet Society, which is a Robin
Yes.
Williams film.
Yep.
And you
Yep.
can see he's a fucking child in that movie. He's a boy,
Hmm.
basically. And so
No,
uh
was that his first movie? Because
according to him,
he was in Explorers with River Phoenix.
explores. So maybe this is the first movie where he's a lead, but
Maybe.
he counts
Well,
this as his first. And he says that working with Robin Williams was just amazing. And I think this is Robin Williams' first time actually trying to do like a dramatic role, not being funny, which he killed it, man.
yeah.
On this movie, it's one of my favorites. I'm thinking we should do like when it's time to do a review of an old movie, and it's my turn. It's really between that and Amadeus, because I just saw Amadeus last night and I love that movie, dude. It's fantastic. I
Yeah.
love that person, his music. I've always loved it.
So yeah, Ethan Hawke's very first movie was 1985 when he was 14 years old. Explorers that he starred in with River Phoenix. So him and River Phoenix and then another kid. So it was three of them, and they were the main characters. And I think Ethan Hawke's character was actually like the focal, like the
Okay.
main protagonist.
I'm just quoting
But-
him. If he forgot, that's his fucking problem. That's
I
what he said.
was like, wait a second, I could have remembered him being a child in one of these
Yeah.
movies because I remember watching that movie when I was a kid, and I had glasses at the time when I first fucking
Oh, okay.
when I first watched it, and River
Mhm.
Phoenix wears glasses in that movie, and when he wakes up, he puts his glasses on. Like every time somebody turns the lights on, he's like puts his glasses on. He's like, what? And so like there was one night that my older brother, kept getting up out of bed and turning the light on for something. And every time he did it, I fucking put my glasses on. I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, why do you keep putting your glasses on when I turn the light on? He's like, stop it.
Stop it. I
So
want to
was like-
see.
I was like, what the fuck? I'd like to see what's going on. What are you doing? What are you doing in the middle of the night?
Oh, April, what's up? This
What's
is
up,
the last
April?
live show, April.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right. So, next segment I got for you is this one. Are you ready?
Yeah, yes.
Are you ready? Are you sure?
I'm totally sure. No, I'm not so sure. Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh,
Curious.
what the hell? Are you gonna play or what?
I would like for it to play. Yeah! Shit, yeah, baby. This is the last one, people. I'm going to get this right. I'm going to miss you, Nice Jugs. Hustler.
All right. So, in 2019,
Mm.
a 50-year-old man walked into a bank, wrapped a banana in an orange plastic bag, and
Oh my
pretended it
God.
was a gun while demanding cash.
Oh
He
my
only
God.
escaped with about $1,300, but turned himself in shortly afterwards. He was later sentenced to 14 months in prison.
Why did he turn himself in?
I don't know. I couldn't find that, but let me just ask real quick. Let me
right.
search the specific
Heather,
question.
April, help me out with this one. That one's dumb. It's the fact that he got away with it. Like, you can't tell what a banana looks like in a plastic bag, dude. Come on. Oh, all guns are banana shaped, I guess. I would have slapped that man and made banana split right in front of his face as the cops arrived.
Oh, he turned himself in because he was
Because-
homeless and he wanted to be arrested to have. everything
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. He thought he was going to get caught, but he actually got away with
So,
it. Probably
yeah,
spent the money and then, like, well,
probably
let's
spent
reach
it
back
all
home.
on booze.
booze, maybe a
Maybe,
bag
I
of
don't
potato
know.
chips. Water? Nah, no water.
Probably not. All right.
I don't
Story
like that
number
one.
2.
I don't like number one.
34-year-old man was sentenced today, which that's what the article read, so that's what I wrote.
Yes.
But this was like a while ago. After a 2-week spree of dangerous driving under the influence of methamphetamine. Among
What?
his actions, driving uninsured and unlicensed, reversing into an unmarked police car, and
Holy
zooming
shit.
through a private event at a zoo. Trying to evade police. He pleaded guilty to multiple charges, including dangerous operation of a vehicle, driving without a license, and entering premises with intent.
Mhm.
So, yeah, so this guy was driving around all over the place for 2 weeks fucking straight.
What a doofus.
And they couldn't fucking catch him for 2 weeks? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, wait for him to get gas, right?
Like, I don't think that he was driving straight for 2 weeks. I just
Oh,
think
yeah.
that there is periodically, and the police
like
would chase him,
Speed.
and then they would lose him or something like that.
It's like Speed or
Oh.
The Long Walk. They don't stop. They just keep going.
Yeah. All right, story number 3. A
I don't like number
40-year-old
2 either.
man. A 40-year-old man was arrested at a shopping center in and
I'm going with number 3. I got one. You guys. It's number 3, baby. I don't even know what he did. I just know it's number 3.
a 40-year-old man dressed as Ronald McDonald with a bright yellow, red, white clown costume and a big red nose. He was arrested for trespassing and resisting arrest because he was banned from the store.
But he
so
dressed
he
as Ronald McDonald. Brilliant.
Yeah.
You have to.
And when the police showed up, he reeled back like this.
Whoa. That's brilliant.
And then what did it say that he also did?
He was wearing a t-shirt that said "Nice Jugs." Hustler. I love it.
So he was arrested for trespass. He was warned several different times.
Mm-hmm.
And so when, like I said, when the officers rolled up, he did the bladed stance, which is step back and put his dukes up.
Stance. What a maroon.
Yeah. He said something. He said something to the cops, I thought. That was funny to me.
Audacious Amber. Hey, how's it going? Palm Springs,
maybe
Florida,
he didn't.
people.
Maybe there wasn't. It wasn't Palm Springs. It was Palm Bay,
Florida.
Yes.
Yeah, number 3.
Yeah,
That's what I'm going with.
My bad.
Boom.
My bad. My bad.
I got the last
I can't
one.
I can't believe I did that.
I wasn't going with 1 and 2 anyway. I wasn't going with
Yeah.
them. I wasn't buying those. But
Yeah.
that third one,
They're-
dressed like
they weren't-
Ronald McDonald. Mm-hmm.
A B C D
D E F G. Boom, 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 boom.
All right. All right. I got another segment for you because I fucked that one up.
Aye. Break it down, big dog. Let's see what you got.
There it is. I found it. I found it, David.
Yay! That's right. That's me. God damn it.
All right.
We realize that there is something more intelligent than we are. And it could be in the form of artificial intelligence or alien intelligence.
New photographs captured by the 2-meter twin telescope, which includes 2 pairs of 0.8-meter telescopes at the Tayadi Observatory in the Canary Islands, have revealed something nobody predicted. 3I Atlas, the interstellar visitor that has already shattered every astronomical expectation, is now surrounded by what appears to be a barrier. Not the diffuse, chaotic coma we've been tracking for months, but a distinct, luminous boundary that looks deliberate. The images are undeniable. A defined edge encircles the object, geometric in places where gas dispersal should be random and organic. The structure maintains coherent boundaries even as the inner coma churns in violent turbulence. Spectral analysis shows the barrier region emitting light at wavelengths distinct from the surrounding material. It's not blending with space, it's separating from it.
This is the third interstellar object discovered on July 1st, 2025. And what was special about it, first of all, the brightness was so large that if you were to assume it's a solid object, it had to have a diameter of 20 kilometers.
But what could create a barrier around an object traveling through the vacuum of interstellar space? Could intense outgassing somehow form a stable shell at this distance from the sun? The physics don't support it. Gas expands, dissipates, follows pressure gradients. It doesn't organize into geometric boundaries. Could electromagnetic fields be sculpting plasma into a protective envelope? That would require an internal magnetic dynamo far more powerful than anything a comet-sized body should possess. Is this a thermal regulation system, managing heat absorption as it approaches our star? Or are we looking at something our current models can't categorize? A phenomenon operating on principles we haven't discovered yet? And finally, is this alien technology? The questions multiply faster than answers.
You know, even the issue of communication. How do you communicate with them if they are much more capable than we are? You know, they might operate on a different level, a different plane.
If this is a defensive structure, what is it defending against? Radiation bombardment from the sun's increasing intensity, micrometeorite impacts at 130,000 miles per hour, charged particle streams that could erode surface material. Every natural explanation requires mechanisms that exceed what we understand about comet behavior. A barrier implies intention. Hold on. What I'm about to reveal in the next 30 seconds will completely flip your understanding of why this barrier matters beyond astronomy. If 3i Atlas is employing technology to shield itself, if it's actively managing its interaction with our solar environment, then we're...
And that's it.
The fuck?
Have you heard of 3i
Goddamn.
Atlas?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
heard of it. I listened to a whole because this is the third this is the
Interstellar
third
object.
thing, interstellar object that's going to enter or nearby us.
Yeah.
To come by us. But this one is acting different, I guess.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah. I don't, there's not enough data to say, but I mean, it's weird that Avi Loeb is actually saying what he's saying because this is a very respected
Are you there?
scientist.
Oh.
He's a very respected scientist, Avi Loeb, and he's saying what he's saying, and it's kind of freaking people out. But I'm gonna wait until we see it, until it comes around the sun. I think we'll have more data then. So that's, you know, but if it's not a comet and it's not an asteroid, what could it be? You know, Kevin, you have disappeared. You have reappeared. So I don't know, man. What do you think? Sheesh. Hey guys, it's just me. It's just Dave. Can y'all hear me? Shout out in the comments if you still hear me. Or you can still see Kevin. You can't see me. Well, then you wouldn't hear this, would you? I guess you wouldn't. Aliens, Heather says.
Hey. Alien.
What do you think about it, Kevin? What are your thoughts?
I don't know. It's number one, it's first of all, it's interesting. So that guy that you're talking about,
Avi Loeb,
yeah, Loeb. I always want to say Low for some reason.
Yeah.
But he has a piece of the last one.
Does he really?
Yeah, it's melted. You can't really tell what it is or anything.
How did
like
he
that,
get a
but
piece
he has
of
a
it?
piece of it. Apparently, he visited a piece of it came to Earth or something
wow.
like that. I can't remember, but I was literally listening to a podcast last week talking about these three things coming into the atmosphere. So I don't know.
Yeah. The first one
really
was
interesting.
Oumuamua, which was it was a big rock, a long rock, kind of like this one, but it's they think it was a scout. That's what they were saying. It's a scout they sent to get information. So this one is way bigger than that one. So is it a mothership? Could it possibly be a mothership? Some people have said
Maybe.
it could be the Anunnaki returning. That's another one I've heard.
Yeah, it's so like during Jimmy Carter, we sent out a rocket that is now billions of years away from us into the atmosphere and still moving, I guess. I don't know how they can tell that.
Voyager 1. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how
in
they
the
can tell
direction
it,
of where
but
this came from too, which is interesting.
exactly.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of information. It's like a golden
record. Yeah.
Golden record. There we go.
Yeah.
And it has 51 different languages on it, all greetings and stuff like that. And yeah, it's freaking It's interesting. So I want to
Hey,
know,
previously,
here on Earth, we can still tell that this thing is moving so far away, but yet my internet connection sucks sometimes, and I disappear from my fucking live. Why the fuck is that?
oh, because the telescopes that they're using are far more advanced, and they're not working on internet. So if these people can work on our internet, it would probably be a whole lot better.
Mm,
But the James Webb Telescope is really how we're getting this information because it's out in space, right? And it can actually we can aim it pretty much anywhere we want and get some good data. The
yeah.
thing that a lot of the conspiracy part of this, it passed Mars a couple of weeks ago, right? It was really close to Mars. So we have robots on Mars right now, and we have a satellite going around Mars. So it passed really close, and we had it take pictures. It got data. It has images. It has all this stuff. But then, the government shut down. We can't release it because we don't have the manpower. We don't have the money. So that was
Yeah.
interesting.
It is interesting, but we never landed on the moon, so
And then here's another thing that's interesting is China loves to one up us, right? So they were like, oh well, if NASA doesn't release the information, China will definitely do it because they love to make fun of us. It's like, we got great images here, guys, blah blah blah. No, they didn't release it either. They did get information, but
Uh,
they didn't release it. So why would two
wow.
governments decide it's probably a good idea not to share what we caught? Is it because it looks not like a comet? It doesn't look like an asteroid? Is it because it actually looks like a mothership and it's got a shield around it? Is that why? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a huge conspiracy theorist, but that does pique my interest. My ears went up on that one, man, because that's bizarre.
What I don't know what this means.
What?
The fuck is that? Dig up east wing of what?
Oh, I think they're talking about the ballroom that's being built at the White House, and the east wing of the White House is being torn down.
Oh, well, that has nothing to do with scientists
yeah,
and people working on the internet.
right. I don't know about that, but I think I know what they're saying because there's a shutdown and we're not able to get NASA pictures, but they're able to do that stuff. I don't know, man.
Well, that has nothing to do with the government. That's just construction.
Right, but I think what they're trying to say is that the government is shut down, so it kind of does have something to do with the government because it's shut down, but they're building. I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
See, that's what they're trying
I'm
to say.
still aware. I'm still working. You're still working. Construction crews are still going to work, regardless of the government being shut down. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
So that's interesting to me that two governments decided they're not going to share it. So if it was just us and China decided to show it, then okay, that makes sense. But
Private donations. Private donations. Anyways, continue, David. Go ahead.
That's questionable. Why? Then I don't know if you knew this, but the EU, they have something over there also, and they released some images, and then it's a video actually, and it's like this thing that keeps changing shape as it's moving. So I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if that's real. There's so much misinformation being put out. There was a South American country that said that they got a message from from Three-Eyed Atlas. They used a AI translator or AI to try to translate it, and they said the message was, "We're on our way. We'll be there shortly. You have nothing to fear. We're on our way."
Shit.
That's what they're saying they heard. That's what they got the translation of the message from Three-Eyed Atlas. That
what
they're on our
the
way.
Fuck?
We know everything's going to be okay. And they say we're on our way twice. Well, no, they say we will be there soon, back to back. We will be there soon. We will be there soon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh shit, dude. But is that real? I don't know. How do we know this? That it's just some government saying this is what they heard. I don't know, dude. We'll find out next month. We'll find out. It's going to come across around the sun. We'll be able to see it again. We can get more data then. Then we'll have a better idea what's going on. And it's going to, in December, it'll pass by pretty far away from their projections, right? So it's not
Yeah.
going to be close.
Right.
So
Yeah.
my
That's
prediction is
fucking-
it's just
that
going to
is
go out.
Super interesting.
So, and it has been lighting up my page big time. I mean,
Oh my goodness gracious.
it's
I did
interesting.
not
as
know
hell.
they were getting freaking like fucking voices from it or something,
Yeah.
or whatever it is, whether
Yeah.
it's like transcript or whatever.
Yeah, I'm curious. I did look up what one of my favorite scientists is Tyson and Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I wanted to hear what he had to say because generally when people get crazy, he's like very even keel. He will give you what he thinks, and he does say that could it be aliens? Yeah, it could be, but that's the last on my list of what this could be, and it's all the way down the list. On the top, it's possibly a comet. And then there's a lot of questions about how it's moving. Like it almost seems like, and this is something that Avi Loeb says, it almost seems like it's coming in the trajectory it's coming in is just to look at all the planets, to get a closer view of all the planets. Like a comet won't do that. This has no interest in planets. It just has interest in going, the natural way. This one's not going the natural way, which is another thing. It's kind of like they're really puzzled about. But I'm looking forward to next month, man. At the 29th, next week, it should come around the sun enough to where we can see it again. And then in November, it should make another pass towards Mars, I think. Hopefully by then we'll know more. And if this motherfucker makes a landing here, I don't know. That would be A, scary, B, possibly, I don't know. I really don't. What if it's Project Bluebeam? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you
I don't
think
know.
let's just say it's a comet, man. It's just one of the weirdest
I think
comets of
all
all
this
time.
AI, yeah, I think all this AI stuff is part of Project Bluebeam.
Well, yeah. I mean, think about the hologram they have already.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they can say, oh, like it'll pass us normal, no big deal.
Yeah.
And then they start enacting, oh no, it's here, right? Oh no, it's firing on us, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't know. It's possible. That's right. They're just checking us out, dog. They just want to see what we're made of, homie. That's all.
I mean, well, they've been here though. Well, it might be different. I don't know.
What if it's different? What if it's other humans? Wouldn't that be killer?
Yeah.
Like more advanced humans, but not as advanced of like the ones that can get here in a full second. Because it's taken a while, months and months. But like one of these aliens that have like gravity distortion type vehicles can get here like that from Andromeda galaxy or whatever. But I don't know. We'll find out hopefully soon, very soon. I'm excited. I want to see it.
I'd like to see it. I wonder if we'll be able to, like, if the sky is clear when it's passing.
I hope so.
I mean,
that would be awesome.
Here in Maine, most of the winter, December, January, and February, our sky is fairly cloudy. In the winter, like almost all the time.
Oh, really? At night and stuff?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, not all the time, but it's just because, like, I don't know, like winter has like this. I don't know. It's weird, but the it's not weird, but it's usually like pretty foggy. Not foggy, cloudy.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, but we get broken open sometimes. So,
do you think we have robots in Mars? Do you think that's real, or do you think are you one of those that believes in the what is it, the firmament or whatever? What do you think? Well, there's some
firmament?
people, yeah,
Oh,
some
like
people
the flat Earth shit.
kind of like that. They say there's like a dome around the Earth where we can't penetrate or something like this.
Well, so I think of things like that in a bunch of different ways where I believe anything is. I like to think about all aspects. I don't subscribe to one point of view on that stuff just because I don't fucking know.
So
I mean,
what do you think
I
about
could
the
have a
robots?
faith. Maybe
You think so?
didn't we send like a rover or whatever
We
to
have several rovers
Mars?
over there. Yeah, Mars is populated by robots. It's the only planet that we know of that's
Of
populated by
our
robots.
robots, right?
Of ours, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And they recently, I don't know if you heard about this, but recently, about a month and a half ago, said that they believe there was an ancient civilization on Mars. This is coming from NASA, of course. Pick your poison with what they say, right? Because they
Yeah.
also said we were on the moon, like you said, and but they are saying that they found evidence of a civilization on Mars, and before they released it, they had a year where they gathered all this information and they gave it to certain scientists to review, and they all agree that it actually looks like there's no other explanation other than to say that there was a civilization on Mars. It's very shocking.
Supposedly they found bodies on Mars, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean,
Am
they're
I
saying
incorrect on that?
but
Yeah.
they're maybe that's part of what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of what they're trying to say that they did, but they're not saying that exactly. It's come out, through other channels, but yeah, they're saying now officially that it is possible, very, very almost 100% that there was a civilization that lived on Mars.
Yeah.
And it just opens up your mind to all these things, man. Like, what if that's where we're from originally, and a band escaped Mars, landed on Earth, and started over, a million years ago or whatever it was,
I mean,
That's
yeah, if you
exciting.
so I've been reading the Bible lately, like the creation of Earth, right? So like Adam and Eve are supposedly the first humans,
Mhm.
but they're here, and then they have Cain and Abel, and then Cain kills Abel, and then Cain's like, "Don't send me out there. They will kill me, and there's other people." So where do those other people come from if Adam and Eve are the first people? So to that theory, I would agree to that.
Mhm. True.
Is that true?
They said, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very,
So,
very interesting.
It's like there was evidence that it was a nuclear cataclysm that happened at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're
Okay.
not going to come out 100% and say it.
No,
We
they're not.
know that that's how they destroyed themselves, and we're about to do the same thing here. If we break into another war or whatever. But I don't know. I find it fascinating. I do believe that there are robots on Mars. The evidence kind of supports it. You can see the sky. The reason I'm bringing it up is because you're saying, like in Maine, I'm sure on a clear night you can see the sky pretty good because there's not a whole
Probably,
lot
yeah.
of light pollution there. But if you were to see the night sky in Mars from the robot, damn son, it's like littered with lights. There's, what I'm saying? There's stars everywhere, just completely.
Have you ever been
covering
able
the
to see Mars in the night sky before?
Yeah,
I've been. I have once or twice.
I posted it
It's like a
on
little
Down the Rabbit
red
Hole.
light.
Oh yeah. But if you're able to see the sky while you're on Mars, it's fucking beautiful. It is star filled craziness. I love it. So I don't know. I know we have friends that don't believe that there's anything on Mars. There's no robots, no satellites.
I have friends that don't believe in aliens. I have friends that don't believe in God. I have friends that don't believe in anything other than themselves, which is a weird place to be.
I have just interviewed a person who is exactly like that. She just believes in herself. And it was a fascinating discussion on David Don't Know, episode 13. And we discussed like the origins of Halloween, and she's got a podcast called Bumbacast, which is hilarious. It's a funny podcast. But yeah, dude, we do have friends that believe in a whole bunch of weird. I have a guy that was on One Nothing that said he doesn't believe in wind. Wind is not real, according to this dude, and he doesn't
Yeah.
think
Remember that?
he doesn't believe that the Earth spins. Which I was like, what? Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Oh, Heather, you're so awesome. I love you to death, Heather.
I don't understand calling yourself a Satanist and not believing in Satan. That's what I don't get. But that's
Well, I
one
thought-
thing or the other.
I thought she was brilliant when she explained it on the show, because to me, I was like, no, I guess they're all a certain way. But she's not really. I don't think she's a Satanist, to be honest. She's just has.
I don't think she is either.
Right. She just
So-
believes in herself, and she believes in, like, if people treat you wrong, you treat them wrong right back. Don't turn the
That's
other cheek.
It's a terrible way to live. But
It's harsh. It's harsh. I'm sure it gets a lot of flack, but I was like, it was riveting information to learn about a person, how they live their life. It's pretty cool.
yeah,
And
dog.
yeah.
Yeah, dog. Shit. Man, you're killing it over there on your podcast and all that shit.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, I get it. Because we were just talking about the wind and the earth.
Oh, yeah.
standstill and shit like that. I was like, what the fuck? Where'd this come from? Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't think the earth is spinning, number one, as fast as they say.
Mm.
I don't think that.
They say it's speeding up.
I feel like if something's going like this, you're gonna fly off of it.
Well, for sure, if it stops all of a sudden, yeah, we're
And
gonna
that
be
too.
800 miles in the opposite direction and dead,
Yeah.
more than likely.
I pick up this one dumpster 3 times a week, and every time, and I tested this for myself, but every time it's interesting because I always have to pee when I get to this dumpster. So I go in behind the dumpster and I'll be peeing, and I'll look up at the night sky, and literally the constellations are almost in the exact same spot every morning. So you got the Big Dipper, Orion's Belt, the Little Dipper over here, and I'm just like looking around. I'm like this. I'm looking at it the same exact way, and so if we're like spinning and orbiting the sun all at the same time, why do they look exactly the same multiple days out of the week? I don't
Fucking
know.
excellent question. Another thing that I find very interesting about that is that we're also traveling at an enormous speed with the sun, and everything is expanding, right? Wouldn't it change a little bit? Wouldn't the star placement change a little bit? Wouldn't it be different eventually? Not the
Mhm.
same for a millennia or whatever. If we're actually
Yeah.
expanding and moving, and it just, to me, it seems like there would have to be some changes, a little bit of changes, because we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're,
I mean, they do change a little bit, but you always know the North Star is always north. And I get like that it's like an axis. We're spinning on an axis, like in a certain way. But like and the moon is supposed to be on the dark side of the earth when the sun is on the other side, but not like almost every day the moon is still out when the sun is up. For me anyway, at least I've noticed it.
I mean, yeah.
Almost not every day, but a lot. And I'm just like, aren't you supposed to be over there on the other side? People need to see over there. I know, like the new moon, there's when it's a new moon, there's no moon, right?
Yeah.
And then it wanes and it crescents, and then you have full moon and shit like that. So you have like the transition. But so that would be one day that the moon would probably still be where the sun is. But that's one day. It shouldn't be like 4 days in a row, and it shouldn't be when it's crescent or when it's waning.
Yeah. There's so many things about the moon. We can do a whole show on the moon. It's just ridiculous. Why is it not spinning? Why is it, why is it when, it gets hit by something, you hear it gong like a fucking, or like it's not solid?
Yeah.
Why? So
Dude,
many weird shit.
I saw the fucking, I'm assuming that it was the International Space Station. The fucking lights were so fucking bright, and it was like 2
Wow.
weeks ago. They were so fucking bright, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it was really close to the moon. And the
Oh
lights off of it,
shit.
so it's like a little string of lights, and it's really long. The International Space Station is a long
Yeah.
fucking craft and has a bunch of lights. And we can see it really good because it's supposedly
Close.
close to our atmosphere. But anyways,
Mhm.
it looked like it was like that. So the moon's here, and it was right here.
Wow.
Like, and I can't. I mean, obviously, it could
Mhm.
have been like this. So the moon's
Right.
out here, and it's like towards
Oh,
us. But
absolutely, it's like that.
it
Yeah,
looked like it was sitting like this,
like
like
they're just
right,
next to each
like
other.
it was trying to fucking offboard the fucking people onto the moon, kind of looking thing. I was like, what the fuck? And the lights from the space station were so fucking bright. And
Wow.
then, and I'm looking at it while I'm at work. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then you know, I do work. I'm doing my thing for a couple minutes, and I look up, and and the space station's gone. And I'm like, where
Damn,
the fuck
son.
did it go?
Behind the moon.
It's so fucking weird. It was really weird.
You know, we have a
But
second moon now. Did you hear about this?
I have not. Please tell me.
There's a
Please
smaller
tell me
moon
more.
that is now orbiting the Earth. It's a second moon.
Huh.
It's way smaller. It's basically a rock, and it's going to be here with us till about 2068. It's going to be orbiting with us, orbiting the Earth till about 2068. It just came in not too long ago. Some some just regular dude with a regular telescope discovered it, and he sent the information to NASA, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's right. There's a second moon." Yeah, I posted about that
Wow.
recently. Yeah, it's pretty
Wow.
cool. No one's gonna want to go on that one. It's really small.
Yeah. Man. All right. So, real quick, I did lose the Face of Halloween. I did not get enough votes for the
You were third.
quarterfinals. I ended up third. Yeah, I ended third. And I believe the contortionist how the fuck do you say the word contortionist? Contortionist.
Contortionist. Yeah.
Yes. And she's a scare actor, so
Okay.
she won that, so she's in the semifinals, which actually I think the semifinals is probably over now, and they're probably into the finals by now. Who the fuck is Weston Warren?
Weston Warren. No idea.
Because first of all, I've never heard of this person, and there's nothing on the internet about it. So I mean, you're saying that they keep scrubbing his research, so if they're scrubbing his research, I'm not going to be able to find anything on him. So, and I don't know who he is.
Oh, Weston Warren. Can we talk about why they keep scrubbing? Did you see what
The Bendy girl one? Yeah.
there's?
Here we go. This
Yeah.
April
what
has this
April just
interesting
said.
tidbit I learned from the interwebs this week. The last time all humans were on Earth together was in 2000. Since then, we've always had some humans in space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The International
That's
Space
interesting.
Station and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a scientist. It's very disturbing what he's been talking about, and so far he hadn't been wrong. All
I'll look
right.
into that. That looks interesting
Yeah.
to me. Yeah. See what the Black Star.
Yeah. The finals are going, and dude that dresses up as Michael Myers, I follow him on Facebook, was in third last time I saw. Okay. Dope. All right.
Did
So
you went far though, Kevin? You went very far, dude.
I went further than I ever have before because I've entered that before.
Oh, you have?
So,
Oh shit.
yeah,
Nice.
but
Next
I
year.
didn't have followers. I was just relying on friends and family from Facebook, and nobody voted back then. So,
Interesting.
my friends and family don't give a fuck, or at least the people that I think are my friends on Facebook that I've known in real life. No,
I'll tell you what,
not through a fucking screen.
My dad, I went to go and visit my brother. He got out
Mm-hmm.
of his halfway house, and he's back home with my parents. And so I went to go visit him, and my dad was like flipping through YouTube or whatever, and my page was right there, the first one, my episode, the one with the author,
Yep.
Thomas Gill, and he actually saw it. Him and my brother watched it,
Nice.
and then he said, "Hey, man, that show you're doing, it's really good. It's really good. I really enjoyed watching it. You did a great job." This is my dad, and he doesn't believe in the paranormal or anything like that. And he goes,
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you, which is a lot for him to say something like that. So I was like, wow, thank you. Thank you
Nice,
so
dude.
much. Father. Thank you,
That's
Father.
awesome. I love that for you, man.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. My brother too. He was like, dude, how do you do that? How are you doing that? Because they all know me. I'm not they never would have guessed me talking like this, you know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
like, how are you doing that? With my mouth. On
With
the
my
microphone.
mouth. Awesome. David, what do you have coming up next, homie?
I have let's see. I have the great Trebles Garcia is going to be episode 14. And that dude is electric. He's fucking fire on the mic.
Mhm.
So we have a good time.
Absolutely.
This dude talks about a lot of interesting shit. We get into it. He actually says some very personal stuff, bro. I like my interviewing skills, I feel like, are going through the roof because he said some stuff I don't think I've ever heard him say, which is really great. And then after that, I have a show with the ladies from Thick Thighs and Curious Vibes. So that's going to be episode 15. And I'm really excited about that. We talk all things Canada, all lore about Canada, and it was great. I really enjoyed that
Nice.
one.
Nice.
And I'm also recording this week with another podcaster that's pretty well known, but I'll just keep that a secret. And then there's a local influencer here in San Antonio that I'll also be interviewing this week. So I'm pretty excited about what's coming up. And that'll clear out the year, bro. That'll be it for the year of David Don't Know.
Dope, man. Dope.
What you got going on, dog?
So we have Real Verdict episode comes out tomorrow. It's a trailer review.
Right.
So that comes out tomorrow. And then this Wednesday, I sit down with Ashley from Ghost Gossip podcast. And she has some interesting stories with a house that she bought that she no longer lives in, but her and her husband bought it together. So it was pretty interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks, Heather. I appreciate your help. It means a lot to me.
Big time.
I spent a lot of money on there. I'm sure you guys spent some money. I saw some of your monies going through. So I appreciate you trying, and unfortunately we didn't get there, but
I wish
it's
I would.
okay.
I should have saved because I thought you were gonna win like a few times at the end. Like he's number one, he's got it, it's over. And I thought you won. And then it was like semifinal. I'm like, what? There's a quarterfinal.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I was like, when they did that, I was like, what is
Yeah,
this?
dude.
Fuck.
Should've
But
saved
oh
that
well.
cash for next time. But now
Yeah.
we know. Next
Yep.
year you're gonna hit it up, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Yeah,
both
so-
should do it.
Yeah, maybe.
I might do that. Not be in the same group though.
We won't. I guarantee you, we won't end up in the same group.
Good. There must be a ton of them.
There is because there was a few different quarterfinal groups too.
So here's, it's not just one winner, right? It's probably several winners, probably.
I think they just whittle it down until
okay.
the finals to get the last of the group, like one
Gotcha.
last group. You know what
We
I
need to
mean?
get some of those dumb billionaires to sponsor us. That's what we need. That we should plan it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You listen, Elon? Are you listening?
Well, if my script gets picked up, I won't need to be face of Halloween anyway. I'll probably start meeting people anywho.
You'll be the face of everything. Kevin Sapiel Jr. From the mind of Kevin Sapiel Jr. comes. Hey, bro, I just want to say this has been a fantastic journey with you, bro. I love you to death. You're Like, you're the Renaissance man of our time. You are doing it all, brother. You're a good man. You're a great person, and you are the best friend a guy can have. And I love you to death, bro. Thank you
I love
for
you too, man.
doing this. This has been an awesome journey for me. I've learned so much just by being near you. I've learned so much. I've grown so much. I'm in my 50s and I'm learning from a dude in his 30s, for Christ's sake. What the fuck? But I love it, man, because you've already figured this shit out and you're doing it, and it's inspired me, and you've been the greatest inspiration to me, Kevin. I appreciate you to death, bro. And thank you for this. This is Weird Job has been very fun for me, I love it, and a little sad for this, but we're still going to continue on, still going to be
Yeah.
able to do things together.
We're still gonna we're still gonna do stuff together. We're still gonna we still have, the movie podcast. We're still
Yeah,
gonna
The Real
talk
Verdict.
like we normally do.
That's awesome.
It's just that this time is just, I mean, like the show is just kind of going. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll come back when there's more time in a day.
Yeah.
Allie's been talking about if she gets a promotion or whatever the fuck, or the next step in her job, she might be able to make enough money where I can stay home.
Wow.
So-
That would be awesome.
Who knows? That would
Good
be
luck,
awesome, because I could
Allie.
I could probably work harder on this stuff and actually make money.
That would be good.
So who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I also I also don't. I would prefer her to be the one to stay home, just because I don't know. It's not like a male female dynamic or anything.
Yeah.
I feel weird not. I feel like I would end up feeling weird not providing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a weird feeling.
Because that's who I am.
I remember when I was married, I had my ex-wife. She was making more money than me, and at first it was weird, but then I was like, "Hey, this is pretty cool."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're
I've
paying
done it
for the whole
before
trip?
too.
Awesome.
I've done it before too, but we were barely getting by when
Yeah.
the one time I did it. I was able to potty train Braden during that time though, so that was cool.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Mhm.
Learn from the greatest
Yeah.
how to shit your pants and pee pee out.
I remember it was during this time he pooped in his underwear, and I got so mad, and he went and hid behind my recliner,
Oh,
and I was like, I'm not gonna hit you. But I felt so, it was one of the times that I felt bad as a dad. Like I mean, I raised my voice and stuff, and I ended up having to cut his underwear off because there was no way I was sliding his underwear down his legs. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But I got really mad that he did it because he was doing so well.
Yeah.
And then,
You
I
slid
just
back a
kind of
little bit.
I kind of raised my voice, and he went and hid behind my recliner, and I felt so fucking bad that
Aw.
he was that scared of my voice being raised that he hid on me. And I've literally have never put my hands on my kids. I mean, I've spanked them, or I would go
Yeah.
into the room when they're acting up, and I'd be like, "Hey, freaking, give me your butt." And they're like, "No." I was like, "Are you gonna act right?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, I'll
Yes.
be good." So, like that's the extent of my discipline, or
Mhm.
I would just be like, "You're grounded. Go to your room. You don't get this,
Mhm.
this, and that." But I've never fucking just sat there, and I've never gotten angry and hit my kids before.
Yeah.
So
That's good. And you also have to be disciplined. The way my dad put it was, uh, if you love your kids, you have to discipline them.
absolutely.
Because if you don't,
Absolutely.
then you don't, because you're letting them do
They
whatever the hell they want.
they need to know there's consequences to their actions.
Absolutely.
So,
And
but
he put consequences in those actions.
yeah.
God damn it.
So 2 weeks from now too, I have another episode coming out. So episode
Nice.
227 will be with a nurse out of Florida. And she talks a lot about vaccines and modern medicine. and about how there has been studies between unvaxxed and vaccinated people and stuff like that done, and how she's been working on changing legislation in Florida, and they've been successful on some, not so much on others.
Interesting.
So it's really interesting stuff like that. But what the fuck else do I got? Book 2 for Rizzo and Weird Son's coming out soon,
Bring it.
probably November, hopefully before Thanksgiving. But stay tuned, because Weird Java is probably going to come back as just a regular podcast. It'll probably have its own YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and it'll be on audio. But the direction I'm going to probably go with it is just be true crime and spooky mysteries. Is probably how I do that. And I probably record by myself. I have asked David to if he doesn't mind still doing like a spooky video of the week or something like that, or maybe just tell a ghost stories. That way, so we're still both kind of like about it. But
I'll definitely do that. Yeah.
I think being able to record by myself, if I did that, I could record at any time, and it doesn't matter. Like whenever I have the time to do it, because I know sometimes me finding time to do stuff is really weird and last minute. So, and that's how I'm trying to start this new segment called "Let Me Talk at You," and I've only done one episode about it, and that was a random day that I was home early from work. That was it. And I've been wanting to do another one, and I just haven't had the time to do it. So it'll happen eventually. But
sweet.
This has been fun, and I really appreciate you taking the time out of your days throughout
My
this
pleasure.
past year to do this. And it's been a good time. And obviously, I love you. I'll do anything for you. So
do you know that I think it's next week? This would be a year we've been doing this.
Next week? Oh shit.
November 3rd.
Oh yeah, that's right. November 3rd. You're right. Wow.
It's pretty cool, man.
It is cool.
I love it.
We did
a whole year.
A whole year. Who knows? Maybe it'll come back when we have more time. You never know.
Yeah. Like we're
know.
both actually at home, not having to work out there. That would be awesome. We're making enough money here.
Yeah.
So send all your money, please.
If the script sells, dude, that would be a big chunk of money.
Dude. I hope it sells, brother.
Me too. We'll see.
I have to read it. You sent it to me. I have it on my.
Yeah, I sent you a small piece of it.
Yeah.
I've written a lot more since, so I'll send you the new one.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Because I think what I sent you was only like 15 pages. I'm almost to 40 pages now.
Nice.
So it's like 30
all right, big
something.
dog.
So, all right, everybody. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you somewhere else. And buy some coffee, because that was the whole point of this show, was to sell coffee, and nobody's buying it except for Rachel. So, all right. Bye.
Bye, guys.